money, stack it up, and I'ma get some more. We gon' hit the club, throw it up, and watch it hit the floor. Pull up in the back, in a matte black Venador. If they don't let us in this motherfucker, then we kicking doors. Yo, I do a lot of drugs when a nigga bored. Got my own problems, I'ma solve before I get to yours. Hold on like I'm George, worth the flame if I didn't score. Used to love you more, now I feel like all these bitches whores. If she ever forget who she fucking with, I remind her. I only fuck with porn, she ride me like a Honda. Pull up in that all black computer, call it pause. Bitch nigga, I feel a bitch nigga about to pop up on the scene. Bitch nigga, why do I sense bitch nigga? Fuck it. See what this nigga talking about.
No matter what time it is,
Noodle.
it's always Duo o'clock. Get a right-sized, right-priced, new, delicious Duo anytime. Choose any small entree with protein.
Get that the fuck out of here.
I'm about to sue you for defamation of character. This is about to get ugly. Because now you're just making up. I saw the clip where you said your staff, as in multiple people, said that I was disrespectful to them. Your staff, you got one guy that's in the studio with you, and that's the cameraman. And the only interaction I ever had with your camera guy is when he mics me up. And I signed a tablet saying you could use my light ever exchange between me and the one guy in the studio besides you. Your staff, and I'm disrespectful, you have a lawsuit coming. You're lying. To the people that watch Vlad, he is a liar.
Oh, yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in on some more capital C's being thrown on top of the DJ Vlad and Aaron Spears business separation once again. As now y'all heard directly and clear right there, Aaron Spears is saying he hitting Vlad with a lawsuit for defamation. As long as they going back and forth, I'm going to keep y'all on top of the situation, because this right here don't make no sense at all. And I just left the mall. I was actually in the Galleria working and on stream, and y'all, some of y'all that see this, y'all was there. I found it out from y'all that, hey, Aaron Spears say he's suing Vlad now. As I was talking about the stuff, addressing some stuff on the stream, y'all saying he's suing. I go to Twitter, it's right there, the Joe Budden Clips page, and they got it from Forgotten Kings. He got a YouTube channel as well. I don't know if he put it on his Instagram or what, because it's just a little clip right there from Forgotten Kings. As they said that this got posted and deleted, when you go to the replies, he put it up and took it right down. Now, I'm going to tell you like this when it comes to Aaron Spears, dog. And some of y'all was saying this and that. I said, bro, I'm not choosing Vlad's side in they issue at all, but I gotta keep it fair. I can't get on here and lie. I can't get on here and be fake. Things are situational. That just doesn't mean this or that. It's just Aaron Spears is full of it, dog. Now, if you didn't know, this is why him and Corey Holcomb have their issues right now. This is why Corey Holcomb would be more welcoming to invite Vlad to the show, as I recently spoke on that. Because, hey, I don't like Aaron Spears either. He done sued me before as well. If you don't remember the situation with Zoe, stole him and things, he sued them. Lawsuit ended up getting dropped and dismissed, to my understanding. But now he going for Vlad for defamation. And I got to be real with it, bro. Aaron Spears, You're looking crazy, dog. Now, I'm not saying that Vlad is telling the truth. I'm not saying that it's factual. I was not there. Vlad claimed that he would treat his staff bad, made a guy go to the store to get a towel, would always request makeup. So it's like Air Spears. You didn't address the other stuff that he said. You didn't address the makeup stuff, and you didn't address that you make him have a towel for the sweat and the other things he was saying about you. But you said this. That's the thing about a defamation, because he talked about you for a whole hour. And he took that original video down, I had noticed, because I had watched most of it. I went back to see it, because it is entertaining. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tapped into it. I like this stuff. I like the nonsense with these two getting into it. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I'm tapped in. I'm like, Aaron Spears, bro, like, bro, what is he doing? Like, bro, what the hell? I mean, bro, I don't think you're not gonna win, bro. You're gonna waste some more money. Like, I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100 with you, dog. Like, if you was willing to think that you could go to somebody and leverage and bargain a YouTube comment for more money, I'm supposed to believe and think that you can go and be able to win a lawsuit here, and it's a process for defamation of character. Maybe that's why he decided to take it down, but Aaron Spears is the type of person that'll try to stand on it. He's, what I told y'all, obstinate, refusing to change or grow and just be set in one person's mind. Obstinate. He is one of the faces of that. A lot of people are that. They're older, they went through life already, and they set and suck it. They set and stuck in their ways, and they will not get out of their own way. It just is what it is with Aaron Spears. Bro, you was getting paid $4,000 an episode. Vlad said he had just increased your pay. All you got to do is show up, talk, you getting promo, you got the audience. You hear Boosie making $25,000. You start saying, hey, bro, what about me? You is the dude that's you basically, bro, like, come on, dog. You know doggone well getting that much revenue for that, for this situation on your own. See, that's the thing you got to understand, is to discuss and debate your value, Aaron Spears, because this is really what this is about. It ain't even about what Vlad said. It's the fact that you looking online and you see that you losing. But I'm going to give the people some game, and I'm going to give Aaron Spears some game, because he watches this stuff. Look here, bro. Your value and what you got and what you feel like you worth is two different things, bro. You can feel like you're worth $1 million, as you should feel very highly of yourself. But on the market, you can't compete and demand prices when there's no demand and competition with nobody else. Nobody's looking to pay you $4,000 for an interview, Aaron Spears. You should have stayed over there with Vlad for right now and built up your own YouTube channel. And then you can start demanding that leverage and things of that nature. Well, hey, when you show the profits, hey, I'll make this off, you make that off for you. You put it on display. You went at him, so now you gave him the ground to come out here and defend himself and tell all your business out there. Now people going to say, well, address it all. This is the way the internet works, and I see you don't get that and understand that. Even to the point, Aaron Spears, man, you went and responded to him on Instagram. He just was dissing your YouTube channel. Talking about your YouTube channel, talking about you wasn't doing no views over there, which you ain't, just keeping it 100. But I'm not going to make fun of that, because that's a part of the process of building. That's how I go. You got to start from scratch, no matter who you is. I go off of, do I like the content or not? I watch channels that don't nobody be watching at times. I be watching a little bit of everything. I be all over the place on YouTube. So I never judge you off your views and your numbers. If your work is good, your work is good. If you got right points and factual information and you provide something, I respect it. It don't matter about that to me. But Aaron Spears, you decided to go to Instagram for free. I'm like, bro, this dude just really don't get it. He's so hard-headed and you can't tell him nothing. But we've been seeing Aaron Spears say all type of wild stuff. He just went through the other lawsuit situation for that thing with Tiffany Haddish. That was one thing. And now, I'm going to be real with you. You finna get roasted even more next week when Vlad goes over the Corey Holcomb show. They really finna let you have it, bro. And then you're not going to be able to win this lawsuit. I'm going to keep it 100. All Vlad got to do, if he said anything wrong, you got to give a person an opportunity to go, like, take it down, retract it, and things of that. I think Aaron Spears is spiraling out of control right now. He need to sit back and realize, I just costed myself the bread. Hey, I really fumbled an easy bag for me because Vlad say stay 10 minutes down the street. That's another thing with y'all. Y'all be putting these people all in y'all business, having them knowing everything that y'all got going on. Then y'all go with them and then they go into this. But Vlad, on the other hand, he's super petty as well. This is what he's going to do. You see, he already done clicked up with Charleston White, doing the hate buddy stuff to go with Boosie. But he doesn't understand that that's not what real friends do. You claim Boosie your friend, but you're going to go link with the dude that's going at his kids and his enemy. Then now you it's just a bunch of stuff going on, man, at this point. But you ain't finna win this lost in their experience, man. You need to get your act together. Obstinate. That's the key word for you. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos. Tap into the Patreon, Urban Politics TV as well. Stay on.
Dear Savvy, who says you can't have it all? Toyota, let's go places.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, sir. I love it when people say that.
I love it, man.
When I walked in, he goes, Houston, Texas. I love that.
H-Town. What's up, baby?
Love that.
Yeah.
Cool. We're back.
We're
we
back.
actually talked the first one.
Yep.
And
Exactly.
that was virtual, and now we get to be in person. I wished it. I put it in the universe. I said, we got to do this in person.
Oh,
it's all because of you.
Thank you, right?
Well,
Thank you.
It was collective.
it was collective.
I think we all wanted that.
We did. Because you know what? This is a movie that needs to be seen as a community in a theater, which is where I
Agreed.
saw it. We were screaming. We were
Good.
yelling.
Come on, bro.
Dude,
Come on, bro.
this is a summer blockbuster.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Did it feel that way making it? Because it's fight after fight after fight. It's nonstop.
I mean, I want to say that I don't think that you ever think about, okay, we're shooting a blockbuster, but I think that deep down the intention is that the world embraces it in that way. And I think that's part of the impetus of why we all work so hard. I've never met a group of actors and talented performers who put in this much work for 2 movies that I've seen up close and personal. Like a lot of us are shooting 12-hour days and also in the gym, and then also doing fight choreography, on our free time. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that you're saying that.
No, for real. I mean, that's what it looks like. That's what it feels like. Talking about that, I noticed specifically with your characters in sync, working together, coordinating, getting everything together. How long does it take to get things together as an ensemble for a movie like this?
I mean, it takes a lot longer than what we even know.
Yeah, I
I'd
think
say.
it's like at minimum 6 months that from the second that they go into production before we even get there. At least 6 months.
Yeah.
And it's like the stunt team's out there, they're building the sets, they are getting ready for our arrival that won't be for another 6 months.
We're the paprika.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
we're the
sprinkly.
We're the last thing they go on the news.
Yeah,
Like, we're the
yeah,
rosemary.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and it's important. Yeah, but we're last.
It's kind of like launching a rocket into space. It's like so many people
Totally.
have already experimented before
Right.
us, they planned before
Right.
us, and then when we get there, it's go time.
go time.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And then, it's
And then
like
you get all the
set 10,
glory,
9,
but there's
set to
actually
launch.
these amazing creatives behind all of it that wouldn't happen without all of these creative minds. We just get to kind of front it at the end.
Oh, really? As I'm watching your characters, really, that's what made me think of that question. And this is the only room that I'm asking that question. Because I'm like, look how together it's all coordinated. I know it with the entire ensemble, but when I'm watching your characters, I'm like, man, what does that take?
So you're like, Houston, we do not have a problem. I'm done.
Dude, you know what? Dude, because let me tell you right now, they say quit while you're ahead for real, man. Let me stay there like that. Dude, what's up? Who played the game back in the day?
We all did. All of us. Oh, you did not? Oh, I'm so sorry. My bad. Just go with it.
I loved it. It was my favorite game. No, I wasn't allowed. I wasn't allowed to play it.
I was.
Yeah.
I played it every Friday and Saturday.
I played it secretly. I wasn't allowed.
Yeah, I was too naughty.
People were talking about the arcade version even too. We were walking out the screen
I did that.
Do you remember that?
And the home version. I played both.
You did?
Yeah, and I dressed up as Scorpion every Halloween for
Oh,
like
that's
6
cool.
years.
Awesome. Thank y'all so much.
Oh,
Seriously.
thanks.
Congrats.
So good to see you.
Love your dog.
Thank
man.
you.
Oh. Damn. Still ain't getting it. Fuck that game. Yeah, I got the whole top row, bro. I don't need to buy anything. The racist.
When I switched to Allstate, I saved hundreds. My old insurance company raised my rates, so I started looking around. Allstate made it really easy to switch, and I was able to get better coverage for a better price.
How is it going, everyone? The PlayStation Store is running its Big Games Big Deal sale, and I've got 15 deals under the price of $10 to go over some great stuff. So let's just get right into it, and let's kick things off with a Vanquish 75% off for $6.24. Look, we live in an era where it's all about content and amount of content in video games. Sometimes you need those games, but man, they're just 6 hours of straight killer action, fast-paced gameplay. That's what Vanquish is going to offer you, man. It's a game that you pick up, you beat it maybe in a sitting, maybe over the course of a weekend, but man, you're going to have an awesome time going through it. It's Platinum Games, and if you're familiar with them, it's all about over-the-top action gameplay. The narrative isn't going to stay with you, but man, the gameplay will, and it's going to be one of those games you go back to just because of the pure fun factor of the game. And it's a quick playthrough. I had a great time with Vanquish. It's just an awesome game. As far as just straight action-oriented gameplay, you're not going to do much better. For $6.24, a great pickup there. Next up, gotta mention the Uncharted the Nathan Drake collection, 70% off for $5. Now, I know most of you guys at this point probably have the games, you played them on PS3, whatever the case may be. I am doing another playthrough of the Nathan Drake trilogy right now. I've already beaten Uncharted 1 and 2, and gonna wait a little bit for Uncharted 3. I got Sorrows coming up, so Sorrows, after I beat that, I'll probably do the playthrough of Uncharted 3. But if you've never played the Uncharted trilogy, I still very much recommend you to go through all three of the games, even all of these years later. Uncharted 1 is from 2007, and yes, the 2007 era of games, from Mass Effect 1, Witcher 1, Uncharted 1, all show their age. And going back and playing Uncharted 1, definitely I was like, alright, this game can do with a remake. Like, Sony, if you're going to remake any of the Uncharted games, Uncharted 1 is the one I would look at. But, yeah, RIP Bluepoint, because Bluepoint would have done a killer job on that. Uncharted 2 is still incredible. Uncharted 2 is an amazing game that I completed so many times when I was a kid, but man, going back and playing through it again, love the game again. And I gotta give a shout out to younger me, because younger me beat Uncharted 2 at crushing difficulty. Dude, I am so washed up, I can never do that again. Even on normal difficulty, man, the final boss, as well as later in the game, the tank section, oh my goodness, I am just absolutely washed up, but still had a great time with Uncharted 2. I can't wait to get back into Uncharted 3, but from my recollection, that game was great. And I've done playthroughs of the trilogy after they initially came out several times at this point, but doing it recently, wanted to get my thoughts on those games. Uncharted 2 is still absolutely a masterclass. Love that game, but nonetheless, $5.99 for that trilogy is outstanding. Then we got Detroit Become Human, 50% off for $9.99. Awesome narrative-driven game from Quantic Dream, which I feel like the story of Detroit will definitely hit with a lot of people in 2026 a little bit more, but like I always say with Quantic Dream games, you play these games blind. A big aspect of these games is the narrative decision-making, and you want that decision-making to have consequence. If you look up a guide, it completely eliminates that aspect, and I think just negatively impacts the game. Ultimately, you do whatever the hell you want to do, but this is just an absolute thrill ride from a narrative standpoint. well done characters as well, and for $9.99, a great pickup here. Definitely recommend Detroit, although I will say a little bit of a bummer that this game is $9.99 on PSN, and on Steam it's been regularly going on sale for $3.99. I think, you know, some of these deep discounts being available on PSN would go a long way, but it is what it is. Next up, we got the Tomb Raider Definitive Survivor Trilogy, 85% off for $7.49. This deal is insane. You get Tomb Raider 2013, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. All three games are fantastic. You know, Tomb Raider 2013 will show its age to an extent, but it's still a great game and a little bit on the shorter side. Rise of the Tomb Raider is where they really get it right, expanding the game, making a bigger world, adding more optional content. Really well done from a narrative standpoint as well. Shadow of the Tomb Raider kind of fumbles from a narrative standpoint, but the gameplay is still great. And with this trilogy, you do get the definitive edition with the DLC, so that's quite good. $7.49, I think that's a really good pickup, so definitely would recommend that. Next up, we have Gravity Rush 2, 50% off for $9.99. An incredible game. Gravity Rush 2 is absolutely outstanding and a game that I recommend everybody to play. I would recommend you to play Gravity Rush 1 Remastered first, but man, GR2 is just a great time, and this is an IP that it just sucks. You know, whenever we talk about Sony blowing all this money on live service games, hundreds of millions of dollars for Concord, hundreds of millions of dollars for Fair Game, and it's just like, man, incredible IPs like Gravity Rush. I get that they weren't incredible commercial juggernauts, but these are the games that built the identity of PlayStation for so long, compelling games like Gravity Rush, and, you know, IPs like this, just dead and buried. But go play Gravity Rush 2, maybe one day at some point they'll go back to this IP, because I think this IP has so much potential, and I think if they did go back to it, people would just love it coming back. It's just so well done, likable characters, gorgeous art style, good amount of content as well. $9.99 for Gravity Rush 2 is just fantastic. Definitely check that out. Then we got Resident Evil 7 Biohazard Gold Edition, 75% off for $9.99. Resident Evil is absolutely on a hot streak right now. However, for a long period in the early 2010s to mid-2010s, it was a little bit of a downturn for the franchise.
Clorox Scentiva. Cleans like Clorox. Smells like cherry blossom.
Revitalize with Pure Leaf Real Brewed Iced Tea. Time for a Pure Leaf.
Whether you're a seasoned off-roader or getting your vehicle trail ready, Harbor Freight has rugged off-road equipment for every need, from winches to off-road jacks, lights, and accessories. Quality tools and equipment.
Travis, you put the team at risk, so...
Allow me to assist. Really?
Yeah.
How do you...
Risk these nuts.
Until Biohazard came out, and if you don't know, Biohazard didn't even do incredible commercial numbers right out the gate. However, it was such a good game that over the years, it just built and built, and now the sales numbers for this game are staggering. If you've never played it, and if you want a game that really invokes that horror element of survival horror, oh, RE7 all day. It's so much of a horror game that some people might even be a little bit put off from playing it from that standpoint, but it is a trippy game. I'll also say this, I know nobody's going to play it in VR in 2026, but man, this game in VR was a trip. I had people that weren't even into video games playing it in VR and literally get so freaked out while playing it. It was crazy, but it's a VR1 title. Nobody's actually going to play it that way, so it is what it is. $9.99 for the Gold Edition with the DLC, a great pickup there. Then we got Descenders, 70% off for $7.49. Guys, this is a game that I absolutely love. I was hooked on this game. I think it was the summer of last year. I was just playing it non-stop. I've got like 40 hours on the Steam version of this game. It's got a great soundtrack. It's a very relaxing game as well. The physics are great. And you just do a lot of tricks while mountain biking. It's a good time. And it's one of those games that if you just want a relaxing game to play while listening to a podcast or something like that, oh man, Descenders is a great one for this price point. I think it's a great pickup, and I would definitely recommend it. Then we got the middle one with Shadow Bundle, 90% off for $6.99. You got Shadow Bundle and Shadow War. R.I.P. yes. I would like to see Far Cry 3 be at under $5. This bundle has the Sinking City Remastered. This is a remastered version that still goes for a slightly higher price point. In fact, it's on sale standalone for this sale at $9.99. Plus, subscribers get the standalone version for $7.49. But you just get this bundle for $7.99, and it's definitely the route to go. If you're looking for more investigative, narrative-driven games with a lot of eeriness to it, mystery, you'll enjoy these quite a lot. And for $7.99 to get both games, I do think that's pretty good. Scarlet Nexus, 85% off for $8.99. You guys know me, I'm a JRPG fiend. And Scarlet Nexus is one that I really enjoyed. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. Has its fair share of issues. It's got a bit of a disjointed narrative, to say the least. But man, from a gameplay standpoint, soundtrack standpoint, and the characters, I really did like the characters. I think overall, if you're a fan of JRPGs, you'll enjoy it. And for $8.99, a pretty solid pickup, in my opinion. And then lastly, we do have Yakuza Like a Dragon, the Hero Edition, 60% off for $9.99. Yakuza Like a Dragon is awesome, and it also acts as a game that's perfectly fine to play as your first Yakuza title. It wouldn't be beneficial for you to play the other games, yes, but it tells its own story with a brand new main character that I think a lot of you guys will end up enjoying. And for $9.99, great pickup. Love the cast of the games, and I've always said, Ichiban, for me, is a character that I gravitate to more than even Kiryu. And I know that people love Kiryu, but I like the lovable goofball, and that's exactly what Ichiban is. And I enjoyed it quite a lot. The story itself, Like a Dragon has one of the best stories RGG has told, and for a lot of people, it would be number one. You know, when you have games like Kiwami, Yakuza Zero, Judgment, it's hard to pinpoint exactly what is their best, but Like a Dragon is definitely among the upper echelon. But that is going to do it for me. Again, a lot of great PSN game deals under the price of $10. Links to all of these will be in the description box below. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments.
Yams.
And HG Hotels and Resort. You can guest a guest. Explore the neighborhood. Or live like a local without leaving your hotel indigo. Unplug for the day. Or plunge into a long weekend at a Holiday Inn. Take on Miami, Mexico City, Minneapolis, or any Holiday Inn Express destination. Choose from 20 IHG hotel brands and earn points for free nights with IHG One Rewards.
Oh, this is the 22 Deluxe. I'm like, oh, this nigga's going to jail. I kept trying to tell him, because I'm in the streets. He didn't have a reality of... We got arrested one time, me and Punt, for fake beating a nigga up like the other day at the Knick game. And the guy, the Andy, he's just rat from the Bronx. He snitched on us. He be over there in Sophia's and all that shit. He's a rat. A nigga's actually famous for ratting on Joe Crack and Big Punt. You ever seen that shit? There's a motherfucker walking around me like, yo, you see homeboy? Yeah, he ratted on Big Punt. In fact, that's an honor now. Like, you're from the Bronx, you Puerto Rican, you ratted on Fat Joe and Big Pun? Like, yo, he's historic. They bust his ass. They almost threw him over the bridge. That nigga famous for that. But Big Pun come into jail, and they got us in there. They got this cell so small, 40th precinct. This nigga come in the cell got me like the Good Time poster. Fat Joe, I'm on my side because he take up the whole shit. Right? I'm like, yo, I said, yo, Pun, man. He said, man, they got special jails for celebrities. I said, huh, Pun? He said, I'm telling you, God, they got special jails with swimming pools and everything. They just don't want to let you know, but they got it. We're going to go to the... I said, nigga, they're going to throw us in the worst jail you ever seen in your life. Punishment to death. Nigga. Thank God we beat that case, but he just wasn't... Big Pun wasn't in his right mind when it came to, like, reality. He was just so smart. But common sense, like reality, look, he shot in front of the cops. And tested the stash box. So they can't find it.
When do you know?
They know we shot.
When do you know as a rapper, it's time to leave these niggas alone? We're trying to leave this certain shit alone to make the full transition.
I want you to answer that, Kiss, and then I'll come and answer.
I don't even know, but rest in peace to my nigga P. Ian Smith. I remember I had the deal. We still on the block. And I'm like, yo, when I finish this work right here, I'm done. I got a record deal. I'm not doing it no more. That's right. And he was fucking actually mad. Like, what you mean? You ain't me, dog. When I finish this work right here, I'm not gonna get no more. And he couldn't really understand it. Then he ended up going up north at him. Came out, I was lit. Took him to Atlanta All-Star, Jeff Hamilton, all that shit you saying, lobsters and steaks. And then he understood, he like, yo, remember that time I was mad? You said you wasn't hustling no more, bro. Now look at all of this. I've been up top, this and
You know
that.
that happened to me, right?
Yeah, man.
And it's so
Somebody
crazy.
gotta
I
be
thought
it.
about this
100%.
yesterday, right? In my whole career in the streets, I only had 2 connects, right?
That's
never
it?
mentioned it. 2 connects.
Ooh!
In my run now. Well, you know, the guy got locked up for 10 years. The guy went to the feds for 10 years. He actually got to come out of jail and hang out with Fat Joe the rapper and Big Pun. I thought about this 2 days ago. I said, yo, ain't that some shit? Then they came out, hung out with us one day. He never came back around, but hung out with us one day, and he got to see Fat Joey, because before, I wasn't Fat Joe the rapper. I was, in the streets. But he actually got to see Fat Joey as a rapper, and he shout out to the God. He's out there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So, no.
Ooh!
No, never. Never.
We gotta get one of these who's off.
They say I talk a lot. I don't talk that much.
We got 100 episodes. We ain't get one who.
100 episodes.
Man, I brought y'all something too. I brought y'all something
man,
too.
come bearing gifts.
We take a gift. Fuck that.
Where the bag at? Let me get the bag.
Ass in the safe.
Shit.
Niggas blew through the money.
I'm asking them for the bag. I'm so smacked. I brought y'all some BSF hats for one.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? I know, Crack, I know you don't really wear a lot of hats, but
this is fire.
But look though, I got 100th episode custom Bills jersey, man. Joe and Jada on that joint.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Cook, James Cook.
Hold it up, boy.
You make me proud right now, because you went from the streets to actually, you got me believing you got a little equity in these bills or something right now. You got me happy as fuck. I'm like, yo, the God done pulled some shit off.
Yeah, we working on that. I'm gonna buy like 5%.
Thank you, man. Yo, let me tell you something, man. We proud of you. Keep going and tell the Fly God I got some shit waiting for him right there. This guy here, this guy is a fucking trip. Let me tell you something, right? He was down with the lot. But that was that joke. I've been with him for the last year. This guy is fucking crazy. He walked up in here today with that bodega shit on. He had that shit premeditated. Hey, I'm gonna shit on this fat motherfucker today. I don't give a fuck what he got off. He's a terrible guy.
No, you did that. You did that, Kiss.
Terrible guy. Yo, thank you so
appreciate
much,
y'all,
man.
fellas.
Everybody
Love,
go
you know
get
that.
the album.
Love, you know that.
I fuck with y'all.
BSF family for life, man.
Y'all spitting that shit. Spitting that shit. That's what
Ashes
we
in the
talk
safe.
about.
Make sure y'all check that out. All
Ashes in the
platforms.
safe.
I got a surprise for you, Crack.
Do you?
David Levy in the building. Yes, sir.
Rocking you.
He'll be rocking you.
Levy. Stone Sunshine, happy birthday. Y'all
Appreciate you, Pat.
Thank you for bringing the big dog through. Tell Ronnie Kiff I need them sneakers.
How you doing? Bless. That's crazy question. Respect.
David Levy, so many years you've been entertaining us. So many years we hear your voice on the radio.
Thank you.
A lot of us grew up and learned reggae music and dancehall music because of you. You have kept it more real with reggae music than anybody else in America that I know of. How does it feel to be David Levy and bring them contributions to the game?
Well, man, first of all, big up on your 100th show. Let's give a big round of applause to 100. You've had the 100.
Have you ever counted your shows, David?
No. 100,000.
You had a million.
Yeah. No. We've come a long way, and we've got a long way to go. You know, we're still building the concept of Caribbean music. Not only dance hall and reggae, but soca and calypso. Carnival is becoming big all over the world. Carnival is big in Miami. Carnival is big in Toronto. Carnival is big in New York. Carnival is big in Jamaica, Trinidad. There's Carnival in Puerto Rico. So Carnival is growing big. Soca is growing big. Dance hall and reggae is getting bigger. I just had my good friend Buju Banton on the other day. He's crossing barriers. That song, I saw how you guys reacted when that thing started.
See, it went #1, Kiss.
Yeah.
No, it really went #1.
So that was a big thing to have that record. You know, Buju's been around for a long time. So listen, and he told me his days with you, and I saw the car. He picked you up.
That Joe had the car like this.
That Joe had the car like this.
Yo, David Levy, you know, Big Pun, rest in peace. He shouted you out in one of his biggest songs. Call up the sirens, call in the virus. And then he was like, rocking you like David Levy. You know, let me tell you something.
Pasta makes you pasta. Nice. You good?
Varela tastes like family since forever.
The battle against summer heat approaches.
Summer dust.
Really. And fuck this thing from the shit. Oh, bitch. Damn. Bullshit ass recommendations right here. Fuck it.
How's it going, everybody? The Big Games Big Deal sale just started on PlayStation. It's running from now until May 6th, and there's a ton of absolute bangers on sale for up to 90% off. Every day I put together lists of the top games you can get at a deep discount, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get straight into it. For $4, 70% off, Rock of Ages 2, Bigger and Bolder is a gloriously surreal tower defense game where you send giant boulders crashing through historical and artistic ages, flattening obstacles and defenses to smash your opponent's gate before they smash yours. Powered by Unreal Engine 4 with improved graphics, physics, and destructibility, the game cranks up the chaos with new time periods and a frantic 2v2 multiplayer mode. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 5 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $2, 90% off, the Count Lucanor is a charming yet eerie adventure game following Hans, a poor boy who wanders into the woods on his birthday and stumbles upon a mysterious castle where a kobold offers him great wealth if he can guess its name. Trapped inside with no way out, Hans must navigate a spooky mix of mystery, fantasy, and horror to uncover the kobold's secret and claim his destiny as the new Count Lucanor. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $2, 90% off, Candle, the Power of the Flame is a tense adventure puzzle game where young novice Teku must navigate deadly traps, intricate obstacles, and treacherous environments to rescue his tribe's shaman. He'll solve complex environmental puzzles, carefully timing movements, observing subtle cues, and using your surroundings to survive, with each misstep potentially leading to failure in beautifully handcrafted atmospheric levels. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $5, 80% off, Kaiju Wars is a tactical strategy game where players act as the mayor of Tokyo City, defending against kaiju attacks while managing limited military resources. Players build sacrificial bases, deploy experimental weapons, and command upgradable ace units across missions worldwide, while navigating tactical puzzles, large-scale defense scenarios, and a narrative-driven campaign with choices. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. For $2, 80% off, Bulb Boy is an award-winning horror adventure inspired by Machinarium and goblins, following a young boy with a glowing bulb for a head who wakes one gloomy night to find his home overrun by horrid monsters and his family missing. Solve twisted puzzles, defeat wicked creatures, and uncover Bulb Boy's unique abilities as you fight to rescue your Grandpa Raffin and Moth Dog from the darkness. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 5 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $3, 70% off, Stories Untold is a narrative-driven experimental adventure anthology providing text-adventure, point-and-click, gameplay plus more mysterious stories. Inspired retro settings, solve mind-bending puzzles, and interact with bizarre artifacts while experiencing tense psychological horror, a synthwave soundtrack, and unique storytelling that blends mystery, sci-fi, and suspense. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, about 5 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $4, 55% off, Summoner is a classic fantasy RPG about Joseph, a young man marked with the power to summon powerful creatures, but haunted by the destruction his abilities once caused. Spanning 2 continents across the world of Mediva, the adventure features party-based exploration, tactical battles with summoned creatures like minotaurs and dragons, and character progression through spells, weapons, and armor. It's a 71 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, about 30 hours to platinum. For $5, 80% off, The Escapist, Supermax Edition, is a definitive prison escape simulation bundle, including the original game and all premium content. Master daily routines, plan clever strategies, and execute daring escapes while navigating increasingly challenging prisons, from high-security facilities to themed special locations, using crafting and social manipulation to outsmart guards, unlock secret routes, and complete unique objectives. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $4, 70% off, Door Kickers Action Squad is a frenetic, old-school side-scrolling action game where you play as a SWAT trooper kicking down doors and taking out bad guys across 84 non-linear levels in Nowhere City, USA. Choose from 6 unique characters, master weapon recoil and cover mechanics, unleash strategic abilities and devastating ultimates, and tackle endless tower and zombie invasion mode solo or with a friend in couch or online co-op. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $3, 90% off, Mr. Driller Drill Land is a colorful action puzzle game set in a whimsical underground amusement park filled with quirky attractions and hidden secrets. You dig through collapsing blocks across 5 themed attractions, each introducing unique rules, escalating hazards, and clever obstacles that test planning, speed, and precision while encouraging quick thinking and adaptability. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 10 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $3, 70% off, Yars Recharged is a thrilling arcade shoot-'em-up where you lead attacks against the enemy homeworld, dodging deadly mechanical hives, swirling missiles, and cannon fire. Charge your Zorlon cannon for massive golden blasts while shooting from cover and darting forward to nibble away at enemy defenses, mastering precision timing, strategic positioning, quick reflexes, and tactical movement. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. For $2, 75% off, One Finger Death Punch 2 is a fast-paced 2-button brawler where style, precision, and timing combine in relentless kung fu combat against waves of enemies, turning every fight into a cinematic spectacle. Attack left or right, chain together over 26 unique skills, and unleash devastating flurries with over 1,000 possible animations while facing increasingly challenging enemies across a variety of dynamic arenas. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $3, 80% off, Worms Rumble is a frantic real-time arena shooter where 32 players clash in chaotic, cross-platform battles, ditching turn-based combat for non-stop action. Blast foes with classic weapons like the bazooka, shotgun, and sheep launcher, master new tools such as the plasma blaster and rocket shield, and customize your worm while tackling seasonal events and experimenting with inventive strategies in the lab. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum.
Superior. Is worth
When Just for Men mustache and beard eliminates your gray, it gives you that boost to look and feel your best.
I finally went to Allstate.com. It was so easy to switch. My previous car insurance was hiking up our rates, and that's what brought me to Allstate. They gave me a quote in a few minutes.
Hi guys, I'm Macaulay Culkin and welcome to our castle. I've always loved spending time making our house a home, somewhere where my queen and I can just chill out and find peace. Royal Kingdom has really helped.
$3, 70% off. Wall World is a mining roguelite tower defense where you pilot a heavily armed robo-spider across a mysterious vertical world filled with hidden resources, exotic biomes, and deadly monsters. Mine procedurally generated tunnels for resources and technologies, upgrade your exosuit and robo-spider for deeper exploration and combat, and build automated turrets and repair stations to survive increasingly dangerous attacks. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $2, 50% off, Shushimi is a randomized shoot-'em-up about a muscle-bound fish with memory problems, where combat waves and upgrade cycles last just 10 seconds each, demanding fast reflexes and snap decisions. Battle through 6 bosses, choose from 5 upgradable weapons, collect over 30 upgrades and hats, some unlocking hidden gameplay-modifying attributes, all in frantic local co-op or solo chaos. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 5 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $5, 30% off, Achilles Survivor is a survival roguelike set in a mythological version of ancient Greece where each run contributes to an ever-growing legend shaped by adaptation and long-term mastery. You battle relentless waves of enemies using evolving powers, construct tactical structures during combat, and constantly adjust your strategy as difficulty escalates through regions packed with elite foes and punishing bosses. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $1, 90% off, In Between is a surreal puzzle platformer that explores the mind of a man confronting a cruel twist of fate, guiding him through a mysterious world that defies physics, logic, and expectation. Solve over 60 inventive puzzles, master timing and agility, and uncover new mechanics as you progress through stages reflecting the protagonist's memories, emotions, and struggle to come to terms with mortality. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 10 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $5, 50% off, Hotline Miami is a fast-paced top-down action game set in a violent, surreal version of late 1980s Miami, drenched in neon, paranoia, and chaotic energy. You clear rooms using lethal gunplay, brutal melee combat, and environmental improvisation, while piecing together a fractured narrative delivered through cryptic phone messages, hidden clues, and unsettling imagery that gradually reveals the city's dark underbelly. It's an 86 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $3, 70% off, Dragon Blaze is a fast-paced, vertical-scrolling psycho-fantasy shooter where you command a powerful dragon and its rider, battling waves of enemies in eerie, detailed environments while chasing high scores. Unleash normal shots, bombs, magic attacks, and the signature close-range dragon shot, timing its release to trigger bonuses and alter magic effects while facing intense enemy patterns and massive bosses. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off, Before We Leave is a peaceful city-building game where you rediscover lost knowledge and rebuild a thriving civilization across islands, continents, and planets at a relaxed, self-directed pace. Manage resources, expand settlements, establish production chains, research ancient technologies, and trade goods, while balancing happiness, pollution, and long-term sustainability as your society grows and explores new territories. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $5, 50% off, Speed Crew is a chaotic cooperative party game where 1 to 4 players take on the role of an elite pit crew, diagnosing car issues, making repairs, and navigating hazard-filled pit lanes across 4 racing championships spanning the 70s to the 2000s. With 48 levels, local online multiplayer, stylized retro 3D graphics, and a decade-appropriate custom soundtrack, it's a fast and frantic good time for players of all ages. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $3, 75% off, Aspire, Ina's Tale is a mystical side-scrolling adventure where Ina awakens from a magical slumber and must explore the tower to uncover the truth behind her mysterious imprisonment. Players traverse sprawling chambers, solve intuitive puzzles, and use spirit-based powers while encountering enigmatic characters, platforming challenges, and hidden secrets that reveal the tower's mysteries and cleverly reshape reality. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $3, 85% off, Gimmick 2 is a charming platformer that brings back the green little yokai Yumataro for a new adventure full of hidden treasures, challenging enemies, and inventive puzzles across varied, imaginative worlds. Use Yumataro's signature star, which bounces and carries momentum, to activate switches, defend against foes, ride to hard-to-reach places, uncover secrets, and set speed records, experimenting with its physics to master each level. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $2, 90% off, Sublevel Zero Redux is a first-person roguelike 6 Degree of Freedom shooter set in a universe on the brink of collapse, where you pilot a gunship on a mission to loot, craft, and master ancient technology. Descend into procedurally generated zero-gravity environments, facing relentless enemies and scavenging rare resources as you gather the tools your clan needs to survive. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. For $4, 80% off, Rogue Book is a roguelike deck builder where you assemble a team of 2 heroes and fight through a magical book that reshapes itself, shifts layouts, and evolves unpredictably every time you open it. You build your deck mid-run, combine hero abilities, and adapt to constantly shifting encounters using cards, relics, and gems that reward synergy, strategic planning, and creative thinking for maximum effect. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, and there's unfortunately a broken trophy making the platinum currently unobtainable. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sale stuff that I put out, leave a like, and comment down below if you've got any of these Platinums or plan on going for any of them.
And the most challenging thing for me is having patience. I have 24 kid-free hours. I'm sleeping the whole time. Let me tell you.
Yo, time.
How did you see the info while you did it? Anything you do, just fucking. I didn't see that comment, whoever commented. My fault. You must have not been paying attention. Squirrel mixes, that's some shit. JRPG type shit, y'all know. Even where take it upstairs, I'll go upstairs, I think. Fuck it, we out.